Good morning students. I am Manikant Mishra, Modern English School, New Area. Today I am going to discuss the properties of covalent compound. But let me define what is a covalent compound. So we have already discussed about the covalent bond, the mutual sharing of electron between two same atoms or two or more different atoms is called covalent bond. Now the compound containing covalent bond is called covalent compound, as for example CO2, SO2, H2O, CCl4, CH4, NH3. All these are the example of a covalent compound. So the compound containing covalent bond is called covalent compound. Now let us come to the properties of a covalent compound. So the first properties of a covalent compound, the state of existence. Covalent compounds are generally exist in either in the liquid state or in a gaseous state, with a few exception of soft solid. First of all, the gaseous example is like a hydrogen, oxygen, nitrogen, and in a liquid like a carbon tetrachloride, ethyl alcohol. These are the example of a covalent compound existing in a liquid state. Some compounds are soft solid like a sugar, C12H22O11, sugar, urea, NH2CONH2 are the example of a soft solid. Now, covalent compounds are generally exist in the molecular form. Covalent compound generally exists in a molecular form. It only constitutes molecule. In a covalent compound, it only constitutes molecule. It never constitutes ions like H2, O2, N2, H2O, CO2, NH3. In all, only molecules. So covalent compound constitutes only molecules. Next, conductivity. Covalent compounds are poor conductor of electricity. Since covalent compound constitutes only molecules, covalent compound constitutes only molecules, not ions. That's why it is a poor conductor of electricity, or also we say that it does not conduct electricity. Next, melting point and boiling point. Covalent compounds have generally low melting point and boiling point due to weak force of attraction. Covalent compounds have generally low melting point and boiling point due to low intermolecular force of attraction. Density. Covalent compounds have low density. So these are the characteristics of covalent compound. Now let us compare the comparative study of the ionic compound and covalent compound. As we have already discussed the ionic bond, the bond formed by the total transfer of electron or electrons is called ionic bond. Compound containing ionic bond are called ionic compound. As for example of ionic compound like NaCl, CaCl2, MgO, these are the example of a ionic compound. Now comparative study of ionic compound and covalent compound. Ionic compound generally exists in a crystalline solid due to strong electrostatic force of attraction. Covalent compounds are generally exist in either in a liquid state or gaseous state with few exception of soft solid. Ionic compound have high melting point and boiling point due to strong electrostatic force of attraction. Covalent compound has a low melting point and boiling point due to weak force of attraction. Ionic compound have high density due to strong electrostatic force of attraction. Covalent compound have low density due to weak intermolecular force of attraction. Ionic compound take part in a ionic reaction which is a very fast, but covalent compound take part in a molecular reaction which is a slow. It requires certain condition in order to initiate reaction, generally like a presence of catalyst, temperature, pressure. These are the certain conditions required to initiate the molecular reaction. Ionic compound are good conductor of electricity due to either in a solid state or in a molten state due to presence of ions. Ionic compound is a good conductor of electricity either in a molten state or in an aqueous solution due to presence of ions. Covalent compounds are poor conductor of electricity, and also you can say the covalent compound do not conduct electricity because neither covalent compound has free electron nor it has ions. That's why covalent compounds do not conduct electricity, or also we can say it is a poor conductor of electricity. So these are the comparative study of ionic compound and covalent compound. So please watch the video honestly, and if there is any doubt, please let me know. Thank you. Have a nice day.